today we are going to start with an important landform, that is the Peninsular Plateau, which is the oldest landform and it is made up of hard rock and thick faults. It covers large part of southern India if we talk about. So let's explore the Peninsular Plateau. So in this chapter, I will tell you about Peninsular Plateau, Northern Plateau, Northeastern Plateau, your Central Plateau and Southern Plateau, which is triangular in shape. So let's start with the first topic. And as you know that hills to the border of Pakistan in the west and from Kutch in the southwest border of Haryana, the Indian desert is partly sandy and rocky. You will see that our desert of India is partly sandy and partly rocky. So let's see the map of India. Here, this is the southern part. This is the southern part which is known as Southern Plateau. Right? So let's study with the plateau region of India. What is Deccan Plateau? Deccan Plateau is situated towards the south of the northern plate. And from where do it extend? From Kanyakumari, and it extends almost down to Kanyakumari, the southern tip of India. It starts towards the northern plains and it ends at the Kanyakumari, which lies where? To the southern tip of India. It is peninsular in shape, means it is triangular in shape. And the peninsula, what it is? It is a landmass which is surrounded by water on three sides, where you will see a land part which is surrounded by water on the sea side. Like we have Arabian Sea and a Bay of Bengal. So you will see that the plateau region, it is surrounded by Aravalli Hills. And where are these Aravalli Hills? In the northwest, and the Rajmahal Hills and Chota Nagpur Plateau, which lies in the northeast. And then we have Western Ghats in the west and the Eastern Ghats on eastern side. So Western and the Eastern Ghats are the series of hill and plateaus of flat area which is high above the sea level. You will see that this is plateau which is high above the sea level. The whole plateau region, what we call it, tableland, and the peninsular region, what it is triangular in shape, and what it covers, large part of India. It is the largest physiographic division of India. What we call it? Largest physiographic division of India. So if we talk about the land surface is rocky, spotted by many hills and small plateaus. Here, the rivers of this region are not big as those of northern plains. They do not originate from the snow-covered mountains. You will see that they never originate from the snow-covered mountain. These rivers, mainly they are dependent on monsoon rain. On which they are dependent? On monsoon rain. When the rain falls, what happens? These rivers dry. And rivers such as Mahanadi, Godavari, Krishna and Kaveri, where they flow? They flow toward the east to end in the Bay of Bengal. While Narmada and Tapi, if we talk about Narmada, it flows here like this. Narmada and Tapi, they flows towards the west to end in Arabian Sea. And other rivers, where they fall down? In the Bay of Bengal in the east. So we can divide the entire plateau. I have divided this entire plateau into 4 parts. First is the northern plains. So first is the northern plateau. So if we talk about northern plateau, it has Malwa Plateau. Here you will see the Malwa Plateau. What you will see? Malwa Plateau, where there is a black soil, which is good for growing cotton. So here if we talk about, here rainfall is low, cotton, millet and oilseeds. These are some important crops that are grown over here, right? So Chambal and Betwa, these are the main rivers, and Chambal rivers are the part of this region. If we talk about the Chambal river, it is part of this region, right? Next is northeastern plateau. I have divided into 4th part. First I have told you the northern plateau, and the second is the northeastern plateau. So let's talk about northeastern plateau. You have Chota Nagpur Plateau and Chhattisgarh Plain and Bastar Hill. What are these? These are the chief areas of this region. So Chota Nagpur, if we talk about, it is rich in minerals like iron ore, manganese, mica and coal. And Chhattisgarh has fertile soil for what? For growing rice. And the river Mahanadi deposits its rich sediments. And what it do? It's make the land fertile. And Hirakund Dam has been built on the river Mahanadi. If we talk about the Hirakund Dam, it is on the river Mahanadi. What it provide? Irrigation facilities and hydroelectricity to the valley. And the Bastar region, it is hilly area. It is covered with thick forest of the bamboo, teak and sal. Right, next talk about the Central Plateau. Where is Central Plateau? It lies between river Narmada and Krishna. So the climate generally is very hot over there. Rainfall is low in interior part and black soil is found here. And somewhere from what it is formed of lava from volcanoes and that have been dead for millions of years. Here you will also see a black soil which is rich for growing cotton. Right, this is all about Central Plateau. Next comes our Southern Plateau, that is known as Deccan Plateau. It lies south of our country and it extends from river Krishna to the far south. And Nilgiri Hills and Cardamom Hills are the hills that lies in this region. And here you will see many waterfall and an important waterfall that is Jog Fall is very famous. And climate is quite warm throughout the year if we talk about coffee and tea plantation. It is very important on the slopes of the hills, which gives the region a scenic charm. Okay? Right? What it gives? A scenic charm. So children, as you know that Peninsular Plateau are the backbone of our country. They are not only old, but they are also good for agriculture industries. As you all know that from the hills of Deccan Plateau to the mineral-rich Chota Nagpur Plateau, each and everything is important for our geography. So now, hope you understood each and everything. Thank you for learning with me. Keep enjoying.